Hi, Elliot Kotek coming at you again from the Sundance Film Festival for Moving Pictures. We've got Mark Pellington and Jeremy Piven here in the studio for you to check out. A really cool conversation with these guys. Of course, Jeremy Piven is Ari Gold from Entourage, most notoriously, of course, and has won Golden Globes and all that sort of stuff for his efforts. But he's a great actor, and this little independent film, actually allows him to really bust out his theatrical chops. It's called I Melt With You. The director's Mark Pellington. He joins us also. He's responsible for films like Arlington Road and U2 in 3D. But this is a long cry from those big technologically challenging studio films. Really personal film from Mark about what it means to be a man these days. Welcome to the Moving Pictures Studio, Mark Pellington, Jeremy Piven. Firstly, congratulations on the movie I Melt With You. I dug it. I know you've been trying to work out, what the responses are, but obviously Magnolia bought it. So everyone must be happy enough to see it come through to fruition.
Yeah.
How does that feel when, okay, cool, now it's been sold? Because is it like a relief, or is it just super exciting?
Yeah, I think that it's a relief anytime you come here with a film, and especially with this one, where when I met with the Magnolia people, they got it inside out. They knew exactly what we're going for on all levels, and are huge champions of it, and feel like they can make some money on it. And what you want in that distribution collaborator is somebody who believes in your vision.
Yeah.
So I'm real happy with that. Yeah, going back to LA without having sold would be kind of a bummer.
Yeah, I mean, you just said it. You've been to Sundance a few times now,
and I've escaped with sales every time. So I'm lucky.
So that relationship's still a nice, healthy one.
Yeah, because you want your work to be seen.
Yeah, absolutely, Jeremy. Guys are being asked to be sensitive and caring, and they're also asked to be strong and providers. And your character is, happy to be strong and provider, but you've got a sense of weakness to you as well. So is that kind of like a big issue for guys these days?
Well, first of all, this character was so fascinating to me because he has such a dramatic fall from grace. He has such love for his wife and kids, and tragically is really fixated with being the man and buying their love. I do feel that way with my nieces sometimes, and that's tragic. But this guy does it to a much greater extent, and then he's created some serious tragedy for himself, and it's the last thing he ever wanted. But he did it out of this hole that's in his life, and he went the wrong direction. And he's not an evil man by any means, but he represents a certain type of coward, and you don't want to judge this guy. You want to give him as much integrity as possible, and play him fully. And that's the way the script was written. And so it was incredibly. It was amazing to do it and to go to those places. I knew after I read it that I had to do it. It's ultimately was incredibly emotionally taxing in the best way possible. And I fled Big Sur as soon as I was done. And
not just to get back to other commitments.
It should be, and instead of I melt with you, it should be I bleed with you. And we bled and we moved on. And you know what? That's not for everyone. And these guys are facing who they are in this life, and my character doesn't want to face himself. There's no way. He thinks it's all mumbo jumbo, and then he has to. Some people can go their whole lives not wanting and never facing themselves, and that would be too bad.